Wait, you want me to go? You already out on bail. No, I'm not relaxing. No, I'm not relaxing. Ain't nothing mucking me out like that, bro. I'll tell you what. Dead on. She gonna get up out of here one way or another. I take the hit. I take the hit on the dead on. No, but she gonna get up out of here, dog. No, she gonna get up. I don't give a Wack, I believe I take the hit. No, she gonna get up. No, what y'all go? Wack, get up out of here. Get up out of here.
No, you're not getting over.
She gonna grab.
Wait, Wack.
I'm not with grabbing. I'm not scared of y'all.
Get up out of here.
Not leaving. Don't get away from me. I don't care. No, bro. I don't care. Y'all petty. Y'all petty. I don't care. What are you saying, man?
Nah, bro. Wait.
All right, the police gonna come back, bro. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be worse.
Why would you want the police to come?
Hey guys, back with another one. But before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So I want to get into a few things. I know that Chrisean Rock will be getting out on September 7th, and she will be billing out 10% of the $25,000. I'm just hoping that she puts her foot down and she makes all of the corrections corrected, and not let history repeat itself. We already know that Blueface has not changed much. He has done an interview last week, and he sounds just like Blueface. I think that a lot of his behavior has just really just been put on pause. And there was a time a few months ago we thought that maybe Blueface may have talked to Wack 100 and he had a change of heart. He got on to Jason Lee's show and he had to admit, which I think was very fake, plotted, and also going part with the storyline of making it seem like bygones being bygones, and Chrisean Rock and Blueface are together and he loves her and there was nothing more for him to say. But we know that it just led Wack 100 more so on a smear campaign for Chrisean Rock. Now I know he's going to be on edge when Blueface gets out, and I'm going to tell you why. People are human. There's a lot of money at stake, and Wack 100 has to wait for that money that's at stake, that he's waging on, that some of that percentage, him being the manager to Blueface. And you guys have to understand, Blueface gets himself in a lot of compromising situations, and Wack 100's always by his side. So a lot of people keep saying that he needs to get rid of him as a manager so he can take a grip of his relationship with Chrisean Rock, and it'll be less toxicity and disrespect between the two of them. But you have to understand, we don't know if Blueface gets out, if he's going to get himself in another situation where he's going to need Wack 100. So he's not going to quite, in my opinion, get rid of Wack 100 right away. What I'm concerned about is what was happening prior to Blueface and Chrisean Rock going to jail, and what Blueface was allowing to take place with no kind of control over the situation. It almost seemed like he thought it was a joke, but Wack 100 didn't. Is this going to continue to happen? And now that there is a child involved and Chrisean Rock is allegedly back in a relationship with with Blueface, is this going to be done around Chrisean Rock and Junior? Now, you got to really take this into play. This is a very dangerous game, and a lot of people could be put in situations that don't need to even happen because of Wack 100 thinking that he's boss man, and Blueface, who is ultimately the boss, not taking charge of the situation. He's trying to run a circus. I know that he's trying to get back in the algorithm and in the good graces of social media. He does not want to be forgotten. So a little bit, to Blueface is a show when it's really real life for Chrisean Rock and others who have been disrespected from this circle and continue to be disrespected from this circle. And we all know that this is for clicks and views for Blueface, but for, people like Chrisean Rock, it's blatant disrespect. It can be, I'm quite sure, stressful to know that you don't have anyone, to defend you and not trying to defend you, and they're trying to stay in the media spotlight. So if it takes for Blueface or his entourage to disrespect Chrisean Rock, he will continue to allow it. There's a lot of money, like I said, at stake. There's a lot of money being held up because of what Blueface had did recently and the sentence he just been sentenced to, where he's going to do at least 11 months. And I'm just worried that, this might trigger Wack 100 again to pull a stunt, worrying about if there's a toxic situation and Wack 100 is around that situation or hears about that situation, he might flip off the lid again because his money's at stake if Blueface ends up back in jail behind toxicity between Chrisean Rock and Blueface. This is why when Chrisean Rock gets out, she really needs to clean up camp and take care of Junior and not worry too much about Blueface. See how things play out. See if Blueface really truly is going to keep his word on a lot of things that he said that he was going to do from the past. And we're just going to have to hope and pray that history doesn't repeat itself. This to me was a really disturbing reminder of just what Chrisean Rock actually had to go through that I don't think that Jade and Alexis had to ever go through with Wack 100 or any of Blueface's entourage, but Chrisean Rock did because, she was always labeled as the HOE and the side chick to his circle, and that was only because of what was said from Blueface's mouth on a regular basis about Chrisean Rock. So could you blame them? And so that's why they treated Chrisean Rock what they would consider accordingly. Now, there's a lot of, side-eyeing right now with Bodine, him being allegedly accused behind that hate page, on Chrisean Rock. And if that is any truth to it, we can see that there's definitely troubles ahead for Chrisean Rock, because if he's fixing the time out to start a hate page, Bodine, and Chrisean Rock is not even in his circle or around him at any time, and he's still, spewing hate on Instagram on the low, can you imagine how it's gonna be when Blueface gets out? He got to open his mouth and man up. You put your women in check. You need to also put the men that you got on your payroll in check as well. So we got to really see how this plays out. I hope that if Chrisean Rock doesn't see change in Blueface, that she just moves on, because Junior does not, because like we know, kids are sponges. They don't need to be subjected to this mayhem that can come with dealing with somebody like Blueface. We also have to take into account that these men that are in Blueface's life are definitely negative influences on Blueface, and we just hope that if there's any DNA tests that need to be done in order for him to really man up and honestly, claim Junior to be his son, I think he needs to take the proper precautions so that when Chrisean Rock and him get into a fallout, he's not using this, not known for sure, as a way or a means to get back at Chrisean Rock and distract her and get her back, where she started from, where she's now not, fulfilling her legal obligations. She's picking up more warrants and so on and so forth. Because trust and believe, I know that Chrisean Rock is a grown woman, young woman. However, sometimes negative influences can impact some of the decisions that we make on a daily basis, and we have to understand that. So, we're going to have to see going forward and hope and pray that Chrisean Rock at least is on her end, cleans up, house, and maybe after, Blueface sees when he gets out that things are going well by Chrisean Rock, doing that, maybe he'll follow suit. Even though, Chrisean's younger than him, maybe he'll follow suit. Like they always say, behind a good woman is a good man, and vice versa. So maybe this will be growth and a positive light going forward for the both of them, or maybe not. So we just got to stay tuned, keep our eyes open, our eyes and our ears open, and just hope for the best for Chrisean Rock. And if she's going to be with Blueface, hope for the best for the relationship or the co-parenting of Junior.